TIFU awkwardly leaving after a first kiss with a guy. This was Saturday. Not today. Okay, so this is maybe more of a rant because I feel so dumb. Went on a second date with a guy and it was great. We walked around a park to look at Christmas lights and went to a bar. Probably lasted about 5 hours. On the way back to my car I started to not feel well. I could feel a migraine coming on, but I didn't say anything but was feeling worse and worse. We went in for a hug and he asked if he could kiss me. I said yes. Very nervous and not feeling the best, so we kissed and I kind of cut it off. I think he wanted to keep kissing. And I smiled and said, okay, bye. And went to my car really quick. I felt like an idiot and was thinking he might have taken that the wrong way. He's not much of a texter, which is a bit annoying. But I texted him the next morning and said I had a great time and he said he did too. I asked when we could hang out again and he said he was busy this week and maybe next week. I know this is true BC, he had been mentioning it to me for a while. I said that was fine, but I am overthinking because I'm the one that sent the first text, and I also noticed he unmatched me on Hinge even though we moved to texting a few weeks ago. So we haven't texted in about a day, but we both agreed that we don't need to be texting all the time. I am wondering if by the end of the week he hasn't texted me about hanging out again, if I should ask him again or just take it as a sign that he is not interested in me anymore. TL. Dear had first kiss with guy and wasn't feeling good, got really nervous and ended the kiss quickly and basically ran to my car and said goodbye. Text again, he's fine. Communicate. Tell him what happened so he's not reading anything into it. If you hide stuff like this, it doesn't bode well for any relationship you're ever going to have. If you went through an entire date and he asked to kiss you at the end, trust me, he will want to see you again. A man will not ghost over that small of a thing, lol. If anything, he is probably more worried about you doing that based on what happened. Text him or even call. We're all human. None of us are perfect. So communication of what's going on is what counts. Just tell him. Anyone who would treat you with anything but understanding on the face of honesty isn't worth pursuing. And just because he doesn't text much doesn't mean you have to mirror that. Be forward. Don't text him. Just ghost him. And then wait for him to text you back twice. And then wonder why he didn't text you back twice. Then wonder why he can't read your mind. Then post here again. Just text back to make plans a week later. JFC. We men are really simple. Just tell us you have a migraine coming on and we'll do anything. Tell him you had one coming on but didn't want it to ruin the date and felt really nervous and didn't want to leave a bad impression. Just be honest. Please. Tell him you had a migraine and you are looking forward to kissing him again. I can relate to this. I am a migraine sufferer and when it hits, leave me in the fetal position. They are awful. I feel your pain, so just be honest with him. Another one of those situations where you tell the truth and it's all better. Hey, sorry I might have left abruptly, but I had a migraine coming on and wasn't feeling great. Boom. Done. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Always. Just explain. We are simple creatures. We don't like to play the guessing game though. So no beating around the bush. Happy holidays. Be an adult and tell him why. Didn't need to come to Reddit for this, lol. Communicate. Just say you weren't feeling well. Why is that even worth covering up? Just come clean with him. Tell him you had a massive fart incoming and had to leave ASAP. He'd totally understand. You could always explain what happened. I'm in the same boat. Totally fumbled the first kiss last week. The other person is not the best texter and said the same busy line. But guess what, it's the holiday season and everyone is busy. I was freaking out that I messed everything up, and then they texted me yesterday asking for the next date. I'm sure you are fine, and look, if he ghosts you then he was not worth it if he's gonna be grumpy over a not so good first kiss. A short first kiss can be seen as romantic and you're leaving him wanting more. Just keep texting and calling as much as you usually do. Don't start getting too desperate for his attention. You'll be fine. At least the headache was real for once. Source: I'm a married man.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.